lost on Wednesday night to North Carolina Central, a team they previously beat by 25 earlier this season on the floor here at Paul Porter. As we are underway, it's Converse and Gardner Webb today in a non-conference game for the Runnin' Bulldogs and an exhibition for the Valkyries. Damarian Williams, Gardner Webb's leading scorer, misses a three on the first possession.
Gardner Webb's going to see an awful lot of zone tonight. They will mix and match, Converse will, their zone defenses, but will very rarely play man. So it's imperative that the Bulldogs get off to a good shooting start.
Ask Converse's head coach Ryan Saunders. He'll tell you, I haven't called a single possession of man-to-man defense this season. Shot up from Jimmy Sanders doesn't go. And the sports tech software, specifically Synergy, that these coaches use, have tagged a few possessions, he says, probably incorrectly, because they are almost exclusively 2-3 zone.
Yes, without question. And, you know, the one thing about the zone, from an offensive standpoint, Phil, you've got to probe, you got to fake a pass to make a pass, you got to fake a pass to set up dribble drive as well as shot fakes.
Sigurd Lorraine, the redshirt sophomore from Norway, a Valparaiso transfer, scores the first bucket. Lorraine is the team's second leading scorer at 15.9 points per game. Having a very good season playing D2 ball. Lance Terry for three comes up short, and it's tipped out of bounds to the Converse Valkyries.
Yeah, really an early shot that probably wasn't one that you normally get against a man, and you get it in transition against the zone. Probably one that he'd like to have back.
Gardner Webb comes out, man-to-man defense. That's the Runnin' Bulldogs' MO. Earl Burgess dispossessed. Ludovic Dufial, making his second start of the season, comes up with the steal. Damarian Williams, his second three-point attempt of the game, and the tip follow for Lance Terry.
That's going to be key for the Runnin' Bulldogs tonight, Phil, against this zone. Very difficult to rebound defensively and block out when you're in a zone defense. So look for the Runnin' Bulldogs to take full advantage on the offensive glass.
And Converse head coach Ryan Saunders said if there's one area that our team definitely needs improvement, it's in rebounding, specifically rebounding and matching up out of the zone.
Yep.
As Jimmy Sanders turns it over.
One of the keys, if you can play good zone defense and not give up second shots, you give yourself a chance.
Converse minus 14 rebounds per game this season. That is a staggering number.
Well, they play zone, number one, and they're probably outmatched in terms of size on the interior. So that doesn't surprise me a lot, especially against the teams that they've played against, Phil.
Jordan Warlick, the steal, sets up the possession. Earl Burgess misses the jumper, and Gardner Webb takes it the other way. 2-2 early on. Converse and Gardner Webb.
Really important against the zone is to get that ball right around the key area in the middle of the zone. You look low opposite and attack it right away if you can.
Damarian Williams for three. Drawn up, like you said, Coach, out of the post to the corner, and Damarian Williams puts Gardner Webb in front.
Good patience versus the zone. They get a good look on a baseline runner in Damarian Williams.
Here is Lorraine. Over to Wes Morgan. Transfer from Lee's McRae College. Now Jordan Warlick. Morgan for three. And the rebound to Zion Williams. Ahead for Terry. Lost in transition. Lance Terry throws it down.
One of the other keys in beating the zone, you want to beat it before it sets up, Phil. Certainly the Runnin' Bulldogs in their transition offense can take advantage of this team tonight in that area.
Another look at the break.
Really nice job of looking up the floor early. Terry finishes with a thundering dunk. Nice job by the Runnin' Bulldogs.
Anthony Selden comes into the game in place of Kareem Reed for Gardner Webb. Damarian Williams in the corner again. Here's Zion Williams, just made the SportsCenter top 10 this week for a dunk against NC Central. Came in on Wednesday night at number 4 in the SC top 10. Dufial, Williams, pumps, extra pass, Selden. That got blocked at the rim by Nate Gordon, and Converse on it.
Really nice movement there by Gardner Webb. They do a good job of getting the ball on the interior, just couldn't finish at the rim.
Bullseye, Sigurd LaRange. Shoots at 33% from deep this season, LaRange. Williams in the corner. Got another three. Much better start today for Gardner Webb versus zone. Played mostly zone on Wednesday night versus NC Central. A ton of different zone looks, and that was not a great offensive performance for the Running Bulldogs and a 1-point loss.
Well, certainly you need to shoot the ball well. Back in the confines of your home tonight.
Warlick misses
certainly going to help, I think.
26 turnovers versus the mixing and matching of the NC Central zone the other night. That was the most in 3 years for Gardner Webb. So by far the most of the season. Terry sets, fires, got it off the feed from Dufial.
Really nice look. Good ball movement by Gardner Webb. Converse is going to have to get to that shot a little earlier.
Gardner Webb 5 for its last 6 from the field. The run is 13-3 since falling down 2-0.
Running Bulldogs shoot the ball with a lot of confidence from behind the arc.
Nate Gordon off for Warlick. Shot up from Eli Pitts. No, he pumped him. Now he shoots it and hits it.
Really nice patience there. A little shot fake. Lifts the defender up and he gets to the mid-range game. Good looking shot right there.
Dufial spins into the lane. And Ludovic Dufial the miss. Still a 50% start from the field for Gardner Webb versus Converse's zone. Good flow. We're 2 minutes overdue for a media, Coach Dunn. Jimmy Sanders halfway down and out.
Good pace to the game right now. I think that favors the Running Bulldogs, Phil.
Dufial, he'll back it out. They won't cover him. Zion Williams for 3. Off the mark. Had a season high 2 3-pointers last game for Zion. He has just 4 makes on the season from 3. He's not one you'd necessarily expect to pull over top the zone. Bouncing inside, Nate Gordon. Well,
that's what a little confidence will do for you, Phil. You make a couple threes. Now you start thinking a little differently from behind the arc.
How about this? We might blow right through the under-16 media. 13:06 to go, and we're still going. Dufial, the triple try. Got it. That's 3-pointer number 4 of 8 attempts for Gardner Webb to start this out, and the Running Bulldogs a 16-7 lead.
Good look for Dufial behind the 3-point line. No one guarding him within 2 feet.
Dufial slides over late to contest Nate Gordon, the freshman from Alpharetta, Georgia. Dufial, another offensive touch. He'll step out. Will they guard him now? Kind of lay off him there, Coach Dunn. Zion Williams, another 3-pointer. Too strong. Rebound tipped around and won by Gordon.
Sometimes when defenders don't play tightly and you get a shot and no one's there, it plays little tricks with the mind. That's a job by the Running Bulldogs.
Running Bulldogs have hit 4 threes already, and each of their last 3 made buckets are from 3. And so Gardner Webb a 16-7 lead at the moment. Largest lead so far today. Julian Samaro hoists from distance, off the mark. Freshman Samaro made his first career start on Wednesday versus NC Central. Coming off the bench today after a quiet outing without a point.
Well, Converse does a nice job of spreading you out. They run a lot of curl cuts, really opening up the floor for penetrating passes going to the rim or either dribble drive. Good execution.
Jay Mitchell, the 6'2 freshman from Clemens, North Carolina, the bucket. It's an interesting roster construction for Converse too. Mostly young guys since it's a new program that just started. There are a few 22 and 23-year-olds deliberately recruited by Saunders as Leon Williams cans the triple. For Leon, that's his first made three of his college career, the freshman.
Very unselfish play there by the running Bulldogs. Nice screen at the elbow on the dribbler. They throw back to the opposite side, to the same side, get a nice great screening on his own as well.
So Gardner Webb by 10 with former Penn State Nittany Lion head coach Jerry Dunn. I'm Phil Constantino. Glad to have you along tonight on the Big South Network and ESPN+. It's Converse and Gardner Webb. Converse playing just the 10th game of the program's history and the first ever versus a Division I opponent. The Valkyries will have a stretch of 3 of 4 games versus D1s, all 3 Big South Conference teams. Anthony Selden, 10 on the timer. May have been blocked at the rim. Good contest by Earl Burgess. Foul on Selden reaching in. And about that upcoming schedule for Coach Dunn, COVID, as I'm sure most of our folks at home know, starting to make its run, its trek, its way through the athletic community and the country. And so COVID cancellations have changed a lot of things. Converse will play USC Upstate tomorrow. They're only about 5 miles from Upstate's campus down at Spartanburg. Shot off the mark from Burgess. And that contract was signed this morning.
That's what you call adjustments on the fly. Yeah. And that's what COVID has done for the entire country. NFL, NBA, college basketball as well.
Yeah, college basketball is having a rough week of scheduling. Jump pass by Lorraine, stolen away by Dufial. Gardner Webb on the run. Jordan Sears to the basket. And the flush follow from Reed is no good, but it's an offensive goaltend. Ball still in the cylinder. So wave off the attempt by Kareem Reed.
Nice job, Gardner Webb, running their fast break. Created scoring opportunity at the rim. Excellent job on the offensive glass.
LaRange for 3. That's his second make.
Gotta find LaRange at the three-point line.
He's one of the older guys. Mentioned earlier, Valpo transfer. His professionalism is what his head coach highlights as to why he is on this roster and he's had such an impact. Sears around it off.
When you have experienced guys, they know what it takes to get things done. A guy who's been there, done that.
Especially a guy like LaRange who's battled some injuries in his career at Valpo.
He's fought through a lot of adversity, a lot of toughness there mentally as well as physical.
Off the dribble, not there for LaRange this time.
In the NBA, Phil, they call that being a pro.
That's what his teammates jokingly call him, his head coach said, the professional. All his hours in the gym. Leon Williams, the triple.
Well, that's a good-looking shot by Williams. Talking with Coach today, Coach Kraft, he wanted to make sure he got Williams a lot of time tonight. He's starting to play really well for a freshman.
Williams guarding the ball. Has Cyril tied up. Here's LaRange. Just 2 on the timer, fading. Oh, that's a tough bucket. Sigurd LaRange.
LaRange with a very tough shot coming at the end of the shot clock.
It's been a good shooting night for Gardner Webb, Coach Dunn. The last 5 makes from 3.
Well, they're getting really good looks from the basket because of ball movement and where they're attacking the zone, right at the elbow in the middle of the zone.
Reed misses 1 attempt, then 2. Third by Dufial.
Phil.
Yeah. You would know.
I missed a couple of tough ones.
Yeah. Well, Dufial from the free throw line this season is 62%, so he makes 1 of 2. 23-14 the lead. Shot made by LaRange over the contest by Kareem Reed. That's tough.
Well, if you're a young player at home, LaRange does a really nice job of getting to his spots on the floor offensively and takes really good advantage of it.
Run down in the corner by Jay Mitchell. Here's Warlick. This is his third college stop. Step back jumper. That's off the mark. Former D3 standout at Sewanee, Jordan Warlick. And the layup by Jay Mitchell.
Boy, Converse just won't go away. They're doing a really good job right now of being patient on offense.
Little spurt to cut the deficit to 5. Kareem Reed, the answer.
Nice high-low pass to Kareem Reed there from the elbow by Dufial. Very good initiation offensively against the zone.
Pull-up jumper by Jay Mitchell. Converse feeling it right now.
The Converse not panicking, Phil. They're getting to their spots. They're taking good shots. You know, if they can keep the glass clean, you know, they can stay in the game.
Dufial to Marion Williams. Pumps, penetrates, kicks it. One time for Terry.
With shots like that will send them home.
That's three-pointer number 7 already for Gardner Webb.
Coach Crabb said one of the things that he wanted his team to do to get better was work on their game, and certainly getting in the gym and working on the three-point shot was real critical for the Running Bulldogs this week.
Jerry, they average 7 a game.
Well, they're well ahead of themselves right here. Again, nice job of ball movement, inside out, creates a good look.
Can I ask you this question? You know, all the different ways to beat the 2-3 zone. Why not every possession just keep going back, inside out, inside out? It just seems easy. Dufial comes up with the block. Warlick, three-pointer.
Well, sometimes they take away the looks, especially the initial looks on the interior. They try to do a good job of preventing that. So sometimes it's a little easier than others.
Did it again inside out. Selden comes up short. Rebound run down by Wes Morgan in the corner. Morgan runs into Terry, and a foul is called on Lance Terry.
Yeah, tough foul right there for Terry, quite a ways from the basket. Right here, he moves his feet, but not nearly good enough, but he comes up out of his stance, Phil. Got to stay down, move your feet, and play with discipline in that situation.
Dufial the steal on the inbounds. Gardner Webb has numbers. Marion Williams waits and gets fouled.
The long arm of Dufial there creates that turnover. And once again, live ball turnovers, you cannot defend. Nice job here. Williams getting to the rim, just couldn't finish it, got fouled. Now he gets a chance to make 2 at the charity stripe.
Marion Williams, the sophomore from Phoenix, Arizona, by way of Putnam Science Academy up in Connecticut, where he did a year of prep school. Marion averaging a team best 14 points per game. He's a 76% free throw shooter. And he appears, if this continues into conference play, destined for all conference honors for the 2nd season in a row. Former All-Freshman League selection. Jordan Sears comes on in place of Marion Williams. 10-point lead, back to the largest today for Gardner Webb versus Division II Converse from less than an hour down the road in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Key possession here for Converse. Double digits, they want to get it back to single digits. Hopefully can go in a little closer at the half.
Warlick comes up empty. Dufial in the middle again. Williams drifts to the corner, and his drive is cut off. Sears open for 3. Off the mark, and the rebound Pitts.
Nice ball movement. Good looking shot right there by Sears. Could not get it to go down.
And thrown away by Warlick.
Misstatement. But what I've noticed, what they've done is they have a developmental team, but basically a JV or a freshman team, where they are instituting their style of play and their culture. I think that's very smart.
There are 100 male students approximately on campus of the 800 at this tiny Division II school, and the vast majority of those 100 are not just basketball players, but student athletes. Step back 3 goes up and too strong by Jimmy Sanders. Rebound to Jordan Sears for Gardner Webb. Samaro catch and shoot off the heel. And the rebound goes to Nate Gordon.
Well, Jimmy Sanders took a probably ill-advised shot on that last possession against a very heavily contested shot. But they got to be a little more patient here if they want to stay in the game.
Samaro called for the block. And so that is the first on Samaro. A little late to get there, it looked. Converse needs points. 0 for their last 4 from the field. Scoring drought just over 3 minutes. 3:03 at the moment. And the first attempt by Gordon comes up empty.
They're doing a pretty good job on the defensive end down here, Phil, in their zone, and not giving up second shots over the last 3 or 4 possessions.
You saw LaRange comes in. He leads all scorers so far with 12. He was on the bench during that drought. And the free throw drops in.
Well, he's certainly a guy who can get them buckets very quickly when he's in the game.
Nine-point game. Largest Gardner Webb lead today, multiple times, is 10. Terry from the corner, got it. 3-point field goal number 8 for the running Bulldogs. And the lead is hit 12.
Well, that's certainly a good sign for Terry. They do a good job of finding him. Real good patience with the basketball on that possession.
Air ball from Earl Burgess, the freshman from Spartanburg, local kid from Dorman High School. And then commits the foul on Kareem Reed.
Excellent ball movement here, Phil. Really good patience, and they find Terry in the corner there. He does a nice job of knocking it down.
That's the other way to beat the zone, reversal, right?
Absolutely. You have to reverse the ball, move the zone, move people. 2
attempts don't go. Rebound to Converse. Intercepted by Reed. Oh, that long 7'6" wingspan for Kareem Reed. Came up big. Terry, transition 3. Oh, around.
Sometimes it takes about 8 or 9 games to get back to where you were. Certainly, he's a guy who looks as if he is.
It's been the last 2 years he's missed the majority of his time to injury. This is the first season so far that, for his sake, knock on wood, he is healthy for the entirety. Damarian Williams knocks it out.
Gardner Webb comes out of the timeout in a 1-3-1 zone, changes up the look and also the pace for Converse. Nice job.
Running Bulldogs currently on an 11-1 run. And 15 points, the largest lead today. LaRange fading. Oh, he can really shoot it. Sigurd LaRange got another.
LaRange, very, very confident player tonight, Phil. He's getting his shots from a lot of places on the floor.
First Converse field goal in nearly 4.5 minutes. LaRange leads him with 15. Williams from distance. He hits.
Gardner Webb shooting the ball extremely well against this 2-3 zone tonight.
LaRange looking for more. Way off the mark. Well, Coach Dunn, we've seen Gardner Webb a few times, let's call it, and they really shoot the ball a whole lot better at home than they do on the road. It's really stark, the contrast.
Yeah, you know, and there are teams that do that. Certainly there's a confidence level, there's a comfort level when you're playing at home. The rims seem to be a little different as well, but they're not. It's just, I think, mentally sometimes more than anything else.
Zion Williams missed the fadeaway. We're in the final minute of the first half. Gardner Webb 39, Converse 24. By the way, at home it's 53% from the field, 86 points per game for Gardner Webb this year. Significantly better than the season averages. Fresh 20 for Converse off the miss, and about a 4-second difference game in shot clock.
But Converse really needs to score here going into the half. Big shot right there.
If that went, would have been something. Rebound, Kareem Reed. Gardner Webb can hold for one. 5 seconds to go. Terry sets, fires for more, and he missed it. So it doesn't.
The game's been called a little differently because of the pace.
Converse ball to start the second half. Here's Jordan Warlick against Dufial, looking for help. Threw it to the feet of Earl Burgess.
Boy, Gardner Webb does a really nice job of taking away the inside scoring opportunity right there by collapsing on the ball.
But Wes Morgan makes him pay with the three.
With Converse picking up a little higher in their zone on that possession. Good patience by Gardner Webb here.
Reed, floater too strong. Offensive board for Ludovic Dufial.
Really big against the zone, offensive rebounding. There again, Phil, we talked about shots coming from different areas against the zones. Certainly has affected Kareem Reed tonight because his shots are coming from different spots on the floor.
Pull-up jumper, around it down for Jimmy Sanders. Marion Williams out of the corner. Here is Kareem Reed, out to Williams. Got the three.
Very unselfish play right there by Kareem Reed. They throw it inside, the zone collapses, open up a nice three-point look right there. Good job by the running Bulldogs.
That's the third made three tonight for Damarian Williams. He's the second running Bulldogs into double figures with 11. Here's LaRange. Has Zion Williams on him. Shot clock running down. Bounce pass. Beautiful feed for Burgess. Can't get it. But Earl Burgess is headed to the free throw line. I thought LaRange was going to shoot it there.
Yep. LaRange is a very, very heady player, very crafty with the basketball. There you see him come off the ball screen. He gets the defense up in the air, makes a nice little bounce pass. Actually, a jump bounce pass is what you had there, Phil, which fooled the defense as well as the guys who were trying to guard the screener. Really nice job by LaGrange there.
Earl Burgess is 75% free throw shooter. Kareem Reed comes off the court. Anthony Selden comes in for Gardner Webb. You said before it's kind of a weird game for Kareem Reed. He's just 1 of 4 from the floor today. Dufial in the high post, he can shoot that, doesn't make it, and the rebound to Warlick.
The Converse is really banking on Dufial not making that shot as well as Reed. As you watch, Phil in their zone, they're backing off the elbow area and allowing the running Bulldogs and Dufial and Reed to take that shot.
Morgan comes up short from three. Kareem Reed, 67.4% from the floor this season, Coach Dunn. That has been top 5 in the country all year long in field goal percentage. Anthony Selden off the bench, hits another triple.
Nice,
the lead is 16.
Nice scoring opportunity out of transition for the running Bulldogs.
Burgess against Dufial. Looking backdoor for Morgan, couldn't get it there. Now Warlick, shot looked to be deflected. It was by Selden. 3 on the shot clock. Dufial blocks Sanders. Well, Sanders gives up about a foot in that matchup.
A tough shot by Sanders at the end of the shot clock there, Phil.
Damarian Williams rattles it in.
Again, good defense creates great offense there by the running Bulldogs. They get a hand on it and get a good-looking 3 at the end of the transition opportunity there for the running Bulldogs.
That's the 3rd straight field goal that is a made 3-pointer for Gardner Webb.
Really hard to guard there. Block shot out on the perimeter, Phil, like a turnover again. A live ball turnover, very difficult to guard on the other end.
Sanders picks his way into the lane. Burgess turns. That got deflected by Dufial and then rejected by Selden. And the possession arrow goes to Gardner Webb.
Well, you got to like the effort there on the offensive glass, but just too many bodies that Gardner Webb had on the interior there for him to get the shot off.
Leon Williams back on, hit a couple of threes in the first half. Freshman from Cambridge, Massachusetts. Here he is again. Anthony Selden. Julian Samaro, he's a freshman from the Bronx, New York. And Sanders picks his pocket. Pitches back, LaRange leans in. First will stay in it, that's what they do.
That's who they are, that's how they will play.
It's my understanding that they haven't even practiced other defenses this year. Leon Williams, off the feed from Samaro.
Nice alley-oop coming out of timeout. Coach Kraft designed it, and they executed to perfection.
That's another way to beat the 2-3 zone.
Well, a great look from behind the zone, set up by a ball screen at the opposite elbow. Nice finish at the rim by Williams. Well, Williams is a good-looking freshman. Athletic, wing, can play a couple different positions, playing with a lot of confidence right now.
He hasn't played a ton. In fact, I wouldn't call him a rotation player so far this season for Gardner Webb. This is just his 6th appearance of the season, and he's only played 33 total minutes, but he's getting a little run tonight on a 21-point lead versus a D2 at home.
Well, Coach Kraft wanted to get him more time, wants to get him going. One of the things he's done is change the lineup, change the rotations. Been really effective tonight, Phil.
52-31, it's Gardner Webb by 21. Largest lead today. Kareem Reed back in the ball game. Spins to the basket, pretty move, Kareem Reed.
Very nice job by Reed. They get the ball to him in his spot. He's very patient, finishes over his left shoulder. Very nice job.
10-0 run for Gardner Webb. Converse without a point in nearly 3.5 minutes. Sanders poked out by Reed. Overshoots the man inside Gordon. And then it's knocked out in transition. Here's the move from Reed again. Isolates Gordon.
Well, really nice job. Gardner Webb gets the ball to the elbow, Phil, and they're running like a wheel type of movement offensively. All initiated at the elbow, and they move the perimeter guys around. Makes it very difficult to match up against.
LaRange leans into one. Oh, that's a three. His feet were behind the line. He landed near the foul line, but LaRange.
The bank is open for LaRange. He has a variety of shots in his arsenal.
Yeah, he does. Shot goes up, no good on the rebound to Sigurd LaRange. He's got 17 points today. Another fadeaway. I mean, down 20 versus a D1. I guess why not?
He's the guy that has it going now.
Backhanded reverse finish for Kareem Reed.
Nice look from the top, out of transition from Sears. Good finish at the rim by Reed.
Samaro guards Sanders. Sanders kicks it out, but it's taken by Samaro.
Well, Gardner Webb getting a lot of tips and deflections on the perimeter defensively, Phil. They've created some turnovers and runouts with some stingy defense. Very focused tonight.
That's the pass from Sears to Reed. 22-point lead. Sanders and Sigurd LaRange, who have played a ton tonight for Converse, come off the court. Trent Green, the redshirt sophomore, Belmont Abbey transfer, makes his first appearance. Green was coached by Ryan Saunders. Williams goes up for the follow. That's in the cylinder. But Ryan Saunders came from Belmont Abbey, just down the road, just outside of Charlotte, maybe 50 minutes from here.
Again, nice job of getting it up on the glass. Williams comes over the top. Good job blocking out by Converse defenders.
Selden swats it from Jay Mitchell.
Again, no easy looks. No easy looks for Converse. Running Bulldogs are right there on every catch, every shot.
9th block tonight for Gardner Webb. Three-pointer good. Eli Pitts.
Boy, Pitts had a chance to get his feet set there. Very nice baseline out of bounds. Play run there, executed. A good look from three there.
A player that his coach says has all conference potential down the line. 56-37, 12 and a half to play in a one-sided contest. Gardner Webb versus Converse. Gardner Webb, Division I. This one counts toward the record. Running Bulldogs hope to end a 4-game skid, and it has been a devastatingly tough skid with heartbreaking losses. Converse, well, this one's an exhibition for them. Williams off the heel. Offensive board for Kareem Reed. Missed it. Followed up by Selden. Samaro from a good 27 feet. That's off the mark. And a 4th chance for Gardner Webb. Here's that offensive rebounding. I guess defensive rebounding, that has been a trouble for Converse this year. Sears cut down.
On the arms of Dufiol and his teammates.
That's the 10th block tonight for Gardner Webb. Leon Williams the block, but a foul. Landon Harrington, Big Bend Community College transfer just on, gets hit at the rim. Harrington is 4 for 4 this season from the free throw line. 6'6", 220, a redshirt sophomore from the state of Washington. Free throw good. That is Ryan Saunders. He is a former assistant at Belmont Abbey College, and he is in his first season as the head coach at Converse University. 2 for 2 trip. Saunders, Coach Dunn, he got the job on August 20th. And you want to talk about building a program from scratch? They didn't have anything. No basketballs, nothing. First year of male students at Converse, first year of the program for Coach Saunders. When his first recruit visited, there were no basketballs on campus.
Well, Coach Saunders has done a magnificent job of assembling talent, getting guys who have experience, getting these guys to play together who didn't really know each other, and more importantly, getting materials and equipment and transportation and all the little nuances that are behind the scenes to really put together a team. I mean, that's difficult, especially getting a job in August.
Things that you take for granted when you step into a program in which the infrastructure is already in place.
Oh, without question. And you know, he's done it primarily with his own money.
Three-pointer by Will Cyril, no good. Anthony Selden to the rack. Missed it, got his own miss. Samaro pumps, penetrates, and that won't go. And a foul on the rebound. For Ryan Saunders, though, Coach Dunn, I loved this story. As we take a look at Anthony Selden, that's a foul on Selden. I love this story from Ryan Saunders, though. We talk about the things he took for granted, or that you might typically take for granted as the coach of a program. Saunders, when his first recruits came to campus, the marketing folks on campus said, hey, we want to do some social media stuff of these guys in jerseys. As Sears launches a three and hits, we want to do some social media stuff of these guys in jerseys, promote the first recruits on campus for Converse. And you know what Ryan Saunders said to the marketing folks on campus? What jerseys? Where? They don't exist.
The cart before the horse.
I loved it. Lead is 20 again for Gardner Webb.
Well, it'll open your eyes really quick. But you know, the one thing about the coaching profession is you find a way to get things done, as difficult as it may be, because it all starts with you as the head coach.
And you know the deal. You were the head coach at Tuskegee, D2 at the famed institution down in Alabama. And you went from the previous season working as an assistant for the New York Knicks to becoming the head coach at Tuskegee. And there's not more of a drastic difference between MSG and the resources in low D2.
Well, the saving grace was I'd had experience at D2 as an assistant when I first started at George Mason University before it was Division I. Otherwise, I would have had no clue what was coming.
Bailey Wiseman's attempt at a three. Oh, check that. That was Jay Mitchell. His attempt at a three way off the line. Lance Terry comes in for Gardner Webb. Terry still leads the Running Bulldogs, 16 points. That all came back in the first half for Lance. Inside of 10 minutes to go, all Gardner Webb today. Here is Terry. Sears off the mark. Terry follows, missed the bunny. Caught the rebound, the air ball, but Terry couldn't capitalize. Sanders.
The Running Bulldogs have taken great advantage on the offensive glass tonight. Pounding the offensive boards consistently, possession after possession. It's been a big problem for Converse tonight.
The lead is still 10 because Gardner Webb, despite the fact that Gardner Webb, I should say, is one of its last 11 from the field. Offensive rebounds, you mentioned that number, Coach Dunn, 11 of them today for the Gardner Webb Running Bulldogs. Here's Sanders. Stolen by Selden. Gardner Webb running the break to Marion Williams. That's a goaltend. Hit glass first. So count to 2 for Gardner Webb.
Nice job by the Running Bulldogs running it up on Converse and that possession. Off of a turnover again. Awfully difficult to guard.
Clearly off the glass first. Catch the wet spot.
Wet mop person, invaluable. Invaluable, Phil.
You know what's funny? I once was at a Division II practice one time at a previous school that I was working with. And I was at the practice, Coach Dunn. I think you know the school. And that was the most important thing. The coach stopped the practice to make sure that the managers wiped the spots properly. Jordan Sears is fouled after the steal. And he said, no using your foot. Get down on your hands and knees and wipe it. I can't afford for slippage to happen. Here's Sears hopping into the lane.
When you're a head coach, the tiniest little thing, the most detailed thing makes a difference between a great season and a subpar season. You get one of your better players hurt, that's a problem.
Jordan Sears
get anybody hurt, it's a problem.
What was the most minute thing you ever obsessed over?
Well, there were quite a few.
Give me the
but
most.
One of the things, when I got on a bus and we were going to the arena or we were going on a road trip, the bus driver has to know where he's going. You got one job, and one job only. Know where you're going.
Nice. 24-point lead is the largest today after the 2-for-2 trip at the line for Jordan Sears.
Never want to get to the arena late, Phil.
Oh, no, never. Not as a broadcaster either, trust me. Warlick in the corner, just one on the shot clock. Not sure he got it off. It's an air ball, so a shot clock violation with 8:08 to play. So it has been now more than 3.5 minutes since the Valkyries of Converse scored a point. And Gardner Webb is on a 7-0 run, looking to extend the game's largest lead. Zion Williams, short.
90% of the shots taken tonight by Converse has come from the perimeter. And when you're not shooting the ball well, it makes for a long night, a very difficult situation to catch up or stay in the game against a D1 team like Gardner Webb.
Another deep possession. LaRange, Selden's got the assignment on the leading scorer tonight for Converse. Pivoting inside, Burgess missed it. Plucked off the rim by Dufial.
Challenge shots, tip shots, but they've come consistently from the Gardner Webb defense.
Lance Terry to the basket. Couldn't connect. Zion Williams. On the break, Converse. Sanders leans in against Williams and scores it.
Great pass in transition, and even better finish by the little guy, Saunders.
Dufial. And Williams is blocked. Converse on a run out again. The scoring drought went 4.5 minutes before that last bucket. And Selden late to get there. That free throw up from Sigurd LaRange. I could see that shot of Bo getting memed. Is that what they call it? Memed?
I'm not sure, but you're a dog person. Clarification.
Yeah, I'm a few years younger than you too. I should know what a meme is. With former Penn State Nittany Lion head coach Jerry Dunn, I'm Phil Constantino. Glad to have you along tonight here at Gardner Webb University. Running Bulldogs up by 21 on the Valkyries of Converse. Kareem Reed drops in the floater.
Nice ball movement, nice patience by Gardner Webb. Easy finish at the rim for Kareem Reed. Well, you know, even though Converse is behind significantly, they're still playing hard on the defensive end. Very active zone, hustling on every pass.
Three-pointer from Wes Morgan off the mark. Converse makes a couple of substitutions. Conference Carolina is the league that Converse is in, is set to be a pretty good league this year. Last year, Belmont Abbey, Ryan Saunders' old school, Zion Williams slams one down again, found a lane, and makes the most of it. Belmont Abbey was a 1 seed in the NCAA tournament in Division II. UNC Pembroke has just moved into that league. So Converse plays in a tough D2 league, but what the early indications are, despite the result tonight, is that the Valkyries of Converse in year number 1 do not feel like they will be a cellar dweller. And having won 4 Division II games so far this season, so far on the court, it doesn't appear that way.
I certainly don't think they will. I mean, they're not going to play Division I teams every night. And they play a style that fits their personnel. They believe in what they do. They're committed. I think they're going to be fine in their league.
Gardner Webb pouring it on right now. 15 threes today for the Running Bulldogs. Lance Terry has 5 of them and 19 points. The 3 up and no good. Offensive board for Converse. That was Jediah Alexander from a product of London that just came in. So how about Gardner Webb, Coach Dunn? Looking the part tonight. Expected to win by a lot, and they are. Terry out to Damarian Williams. There's three-pointer number 16. These Running Bulldogs may have needed a game to get their confidence right after a couple of close setbacks. 4-game losing streak appears to be coming to an end.
Nice inside-out action down there all night long, Phil. Inside out, lights out.
Warlick off the mark. Chance to stretch the lead to 30 for the first time today. For Gardner Webb, Williams, transition 3. Nope, our strength. There is Leon Williams. Pass to him in the corner is kicked out by Wes Morgan. Dibide Badmiss, first appearance of the game for the freshman. A high-low pass down to Dufiol. Missed it. Dufiol the rebound and flings it up, but that doesn't go either.
Good set against the zone coming out of a timeout by Coach Kraft. Double high post guys on each elbow, creates a good high-low look for the running Bulldogs. Just couldn't finish it.
Jay Mitchell off the bounce. That's a tough attempt. And the rebound to Leon Williams. Badmiss skips it to Leon Williams. Pull-up jumper is good.
Nice pace, nice patience by the freshman.
8-0 Gardner Webb run. Leon Williams into double figures for the first time in his career. 10 points for Leon. Wes Morgan deep try. And Leon Williams the rebound. He's a freshman that his head coach says has as much talent as anyone in the class, anyone on the team, Leon. Just has to put together kind of the education part of learning the college game and the speed of it. He's looking the part tonight.
It usually takes a little while for a freshman.
33 with Coach Jerry Dunn. I'm Phil Constantino. In our pictures, you just saw Christian Alexander. He's making his first career appearance for Gardner Webb. Alexander transferred in from Cecil Community College, has battled an injury over his 2 seasons here. A leg injury, was walking around in a boot all season until just recently. Shot blocked by Leon Williams. Fight for the rebound.
But Gardner Webb's defense has either blocked or changed a significant amount of shot attempts by Converse tonight, Phil. Made a big difference defensively. And
it hasn't let up despite whoever is in the game for Gardner Webb, as Tim Kraft, for the most part, has emptied his bench. Scoring drop for Converse at the moment, 328, and that'll continue.
Well, Coach Kraft wanted a more disciplined defensive effort tonight, and he's certainly gotten it. They played really good defense without fouling.
Steal by Jordan Sears. Right on cue. Williams. Badmiss. First offensive touch for Alexander, and he's hacked. That is just the 6th team foul on Converse. Fouls really have not been a factor at all tonight. So inbounds comes on the floor. Williams will trigger. Leon Williams from the corner. Christian Alexander had it, but knocked free by Jay Mitchell. Inside of a minute and a half to go for Converse.
Converse still running their stuff, still being who they are on the offensive end.
Alexander was forced to give it up. Here's Mitchell. Leon Williams is there, and it's lost out of bounds. 1 minute left to go.
Just nowhere to go, no window of opportunity for Converse to score. It's been that way all night. Running Bulldogs, swarming defense.
John Regalia and Toller Reif come on for the running Bulldogs. A couple of players off the JV team that are on the varsity squad this season for the first time in their careers. Regalia making his 4th appearance. Reif making his 4th appearance. Alexander looking for his first career points. Pass taken away. It was Mitchell. Well, Coach Dunn, as time winds down here, it's about what we expected. Give me the positive for each team in this game. As Alexander goaltends, it'll be 2 for Converse.
Well, positive for Gardner Webb. They've found their shooting touch. They're shooting the ball with an awful lot of confidence. Going into the holiday break and coming back for the first game, they are where they want to be in terms of that confidence, shooting from behind the arc. For Converse, They played a good half of basketball. Have to put two halves together now, but have to feel good about themselves going into conference play the way they've competed. They just ran into a buzzsaw tonight.
Leon Williams, nifty dribbling with 17 on the clock. Christian Alexander wheeling inside for two. First points for him. Drop step and overpowers him.
But when you see a team get up, when a guy scores who hadn't played, that tells you a lot about where they are as a team, collectively and connected.